You plumbed the very abyss, yet still you hunger. We are impressed.
Is that so? Not again.
Is ours, and now it is yours. Consider it a gift from us to you, a taste of things to come.
You still think I'm going to be your vessel? I'll take your gift then, Ultima. Just don't expect it back.
You hear me? I will never be yours!
You, who ever rail against our gifts, remain all too eager to avail yourself of them. Perhaps you require more time to reflect.
Clive. Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Maybe next time, eh? You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Let's not be greedy now. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
Trouble with your gear, or... So, will it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
That's him.
Where in the blue heavens has that girl Oh, I never should have let him go alone.
Hail, stranger. Are you a rider?
I am.
Oh, I can smell it on you. And not just any stables. Something tells me you've never been one to ride half-starved birds. With Chingall, and if I had a guess, I'd say your bird eats
Nothing but the best for my ambrosia.
ambrosia, eh?
Well, she's tall and strong.
You're joking.
I have, yeah.
This I've got to see. Can you bring a...
I would if I could, but I doubt.
Me dad's got a boat. And he's it'd be perfect timing and all. He's prepared.
He would. Well, all right then. Where could I find...
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook. Tell him.
You one of the out?
I am. Shula invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am.
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help. Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first.
Well, if you're sure, that's still... I'll need you to bring us a mimic goat or two to keep her calm on the journey over.
And, where...
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since...
Well, the man who made Ambrosius tack lived in Martha's Rest, and so I suppose I'll go and...
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that... It is good to have him back.
Sid? You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about...
With...
Perhaps, but it can't. Please, I know it sounds daft.
Which flowers does your...
The sweet little blue ones that grow... We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like that. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to...
2 basketfuls it is.
Oh, I'll have her hide. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually... She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been... The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire... Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still. Especially once she heard you lot were on. If she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard...
All right.
That's him. The one who saved...
Excuse me.
Little Ruka. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village?
Aye. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. It's safe, that's where she'll be.
Oh, well.
Praise be to the heavens, for the child is...
Excuse me. Pavard's wife,
Ah. Go on, then. Give the old fool...
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't. An old fool, Pavard may be. But if you...
It looks like most of the elders' blessings. Ah, well...
Thank you.
Well...
It is. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash,
the tributary of the time took some seeds with him. And as they wandered high and low across the twins, he'd plant them. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia,
Well, that's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Papa. Your wife asked me to bring...
Oh, come out. I know.
who? I'm sorry. I didn't. It's just my husband can be a bit. What with you being a swordsman like and him being the only smith in the village.
The only reason he could... I'm pretty much done with them now, though. Still, here we are.
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and we use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons.
As modes of water.
That's right. The pattern, too, was left. The ceaseless rill, it's called. It symbolises the river of our... And no matter how that river has ebbed... I shall get back to work. If you need something, crap.
I will.
What?
Yes? A good tide to you.
It is good to have them back. But how do we do?
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night? You speak to Martha.
I remember you.
She's very well.
Oh, don't thank. Anyway, what?
I was hoping, and I thought you might be able to
Oh, reckon I could do better than that.
Really?
Aye, you'd be doing me a favour taking a few off my hands before they turn to mush. But just be on the lookout for wild birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after.
I will. And thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any friend of Whiteheart is a friend of mine. And in times like these...
We certainly... Northwich, then. Wouldn't want to keep Anders' father waiting.
That's him. The one who's... Just try...
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet, healer. And this is Talor, one of my patients.
Nothing too serious,
I hope so too. But
But
This affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen. And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a I'm starting to wonder if his condition... Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help...
I'd be happy to.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talos. Something must have caused this. And the trouble is, Talos too weak to speak. So while you talk to Bavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit.
Right.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Those things didn't fight like men. We need to be ready for them next time.
There. And this must be...
I have the mimic or two.
Thank you kindly. Soon as she's...
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Well, we made it.
She...
Brave, too. She was calm as you like. The mimic gourd will have played its part, of course.
Ambrosia's been through a lot.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
No.
Anyway, thanks for bringing her here.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to Northreach, you'll...
Thank you.
Should have let him go alone.
I heard the tributary can fell an ibex from 100 paces.
I do. Though not from the forge.
I see.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me.
Not that I know of. But suppose he might have been a bit more...
When you say out and about?
Just round the village. Wanders over to Blas... Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe.
It looks like most of the elders passed.
Greetings, stranger.
Your name is Blazir, is it not?
His illness. Talos never been ill at...
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior.
So poor. Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I...
Well, that certainly does sound on you, and it might just be what Fanny...
I don't mention it.
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
Just look at the state of these plants.
I spoke with Werder, but she...
Nothing conclusive. Lazir, the fisherman, he kept asking him if he'd seen it. Anything unusual there on his way?
The forest? Surely not.
But...
I can't say for sure. But I think Talos ill. You may have encountered them during your...
And you think that...
I do. At least I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there, and if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste.
Very well.
That's him. The one who saved Wildlife. This must be the path.
They're not here either.
You must be Rooker.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let you...
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all...
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry.
Oh, no.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages, cities they call them, and in these cities they have...
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thank one of the big ones being... What are the people beyond?
Are we the only one?
Now you... Well, the rest of the world can't know we're here. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we make...
Yes.
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as travelling merchants and make a trip.
Which...
Aye. And now Ruka's back. My wife should be free. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we've...
Oh.
It's a pity nothing but the foundations were left standing. The whole storehouse made of stone.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, was the route you wanted? I will have to charge you. May it serve you well. Well, if you're sure you need it.
Oh, I never should have let him go alone.
Come on. That'll do, girl. If there's one thing I know about beastmen, it's that they love to hide in the dark. What are they up to? Some sort of ritual. Sorry to disturb you. Let's see what's on this altar, then. A silver chain. I doubt the Tombries made it. This must be what Fennec was talking about.
You're back?
I did.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still none the one.
Forgive me. This chain.
Worn by men of the faith.
To understand that, you need to they feed on hatred and suffering. And some say that if you render them an offering...
So you think someone's put a Tombry curse on...
I can't say for sure, but given his fear of the forest...
Does Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would know?
No, I believe the one who left...
I beg...
But there's more to the tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that is...
You're saying...
In trying to curse another, aye.
When my father was younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Grieger's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears someone?
Not that he ever told me.
Come now. Let's not waste time speculating about Talor.
All right. If there's anything I can...
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's... We call it an adder stone. It's a gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain... If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some...
I am, thank you.
reckon my steel's just as good as any. Can't be done. A good tide to you. Yes? I'll need more than that. A good tide to you.
My lord.
Certainly.
It's a long story. But before we get...
Yes. She said that your ancestors found her here.
My great-grandmother suspected as much. She cared for the poor woman when the end was near. And it was she whose duty became... to attend.
I see. And the servant...
Well, until recently, the path to the grave had long been blocked by a fallen tree. But on trying to clear the rest of the path, see, none of us was a match for them.
Of course.
Thank you, my lord. The grave is in a place called Witch Drop. To reach it...
Why so far from Haven?
It was where she lived. When our ancestors... So when she passed away, my great-grandmother had a stone erected.
How thoughtful. Well then, no time like...
Just so. Thank...
And what about the walls?
A storm for the ages, that was.
should be the path to Witchdrop. Hungry, Tobo. Is that beast ringing? Seems like it isn't only Haven's blacksmith that has an appetite for these things. And here's our welcoming party. Looks like that's the last of them. Now, where's the grave? This must be it.
My lord, thank you for making the path safe again.
Easy.
Yes. Hard, but my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote to a more elaborate memorial. Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue.
She lived up there then, in the ruins.
That's right. They were once the living when the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell. Of course, they were all gone by the time my ancestors arrived. Fled or...
All except Isay. Who remained...
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed. Some years after Isay's passing. You see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave, and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate. She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Isay, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the air of hours in silence. Then he left. Never...
You said he was wearing plate. When we went up to the Air of Hours to unravel the spell, it manifested in front of the Vare. And in its ether...
You think...
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her...
Or perhaps her spirit. What remained of her ether, preserved...
Till we ended it.
If the shade you fought was Isay's knight, then ending... And if his spirit should ever return here to visit her grave...
That they might be together.
Thank you, my lord, for reuniting them. Thank you, my lord, for reuniting them. Thank you, my lord, for reuniting them.
It looks like most of the elders left.
My lord, may I speak? There is a matter with...
Of course, what...
Please.
Something serious then?
Yes. I think I was passing by the log gate when... But the more I think about it, the more
Then you're sure it...
positive. Of course, it could just be, but if it is who I think it is, would you go and see? He won't.
Very well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not...
Perhaps. Just
Don't worry.
Thank you.
A bottle. Breath of the arbor. Perfume from some...
Who's there? Stop!
Run like the wind. Better already.
No! No! Hang on! I'm coming!
We're not alone. Don't eat me! I'll give you gut rot, I swear!
Stand back. I'll handle this.
Farewell!
Are you all right?
I'm more than all right.
Maybe you should introduce...
Hervey!
I came to see you. Oh, my little canary, it's been so...
Thank you. First,
Who is he?
Hervey. One of many clients.
One of many clients? And then you upped and vanished without so much as...
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you not to look...
The flame of your love was as a beacon...
Hervey.
I was walking by the coast near Northreach when the next moment, she and her companions were jumping.
It must have been Shula bringing us. So what? You wrote.
And as I did, the skies changed from a dull and hope. That was when I knew for certain.
Oh, why did you come? I cannot leave my people, Herv.
I want to meet your family. Oh, my little canary.
Please, come and see me later. But first, follow me, Herv.
To the end.
To think we were being followed. It's just lucky it was by someone harmless. At least.
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. You two met at the Vale.
When I worked there, yes. To earn the... And for that reason, some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few...
And so you supported your family as best you could.
I did. And I have never regretted it. I also found her, but our love could never be.
What will happen to it?
Since our people set...
I see.
But the last was long ago. Hervé's fate is in... I only hope that she can be convinced to...
Well, I haven't known Shula long.
No.
That's him. The one who saved Walyas. Do you think he's promised?
So the storm has finally passed.
Am I not help now?
I should have let him go alone. never should have let him go alone. Jake! You! Shula said you were a force to be reckoned with. Hey? I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest. Would you help me find him?
I can try.
Of course. You know about the glamour hour and...
Shula told us about it, yes.
Right. So you know the cairns we used to... If it weren't for the likes of us, it would have faded yet.
So your friend went into the forest to visit...
Aye. He said he was going down to Father's Fair. There are 2 cairns out that way. One...
All right.
His name's Nassef. If you could track him down and see that he's come to no harm, I'd be much obliged.
Very well. One cairn by the ships, another by the river. Better get moving. No use calling Ambrosia now. Come on. Run like the wind. Well, here's the cairn. But no sign of To the riverbank, then. I'm looking for a man named Nassef.
Aye, I know him. What do you want with the lad, anyway?
Apparently he ventured out to work on one of these...
Wow.
You're a hunter, yes? You must know the...
There's a bridge further down, but if I remember rightly...
Maybe...
Don't mention it. I'll keep an eye out.
Let's hope so. This must be the bridge the hunter was talking about.
Hold on!
I'm the tributary's guest.
I am? But...
Your friend Katav asked me to look for you.
I was so focused on attuning the cairn, I didn't...
How exactly do they...
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going. Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly
And an important job it is. But you'll struggle to do.
Yeah. The truth is, me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs.
So you found him then?
Not before the local fauna did. My arrival...
Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You're safe.
If you insist. Take care now.
I thought I'd lost you. But you saw to it that I was found. Thank you. Nasef told me... Oh.
All that matters, far be it from me to tell you how to do your jobs, but...
Or if we have to. Maybe we should think about casting the glamour on ourselves. It'd take its toll, of course. But it'd beat letting the cairns fall.
I'd rather not. We'd only succeed in adding 2 new...
Your bearers?
That we are, thank the tides. The others can't achieve...
So...
We're forced to. No. Our people are few enough as it is. If we started to...
They would.
Anyway, all's well that ends well.